Hi, Jeff.
Well, hello, Sandra.
Welcome to Fishbowl Roulette.
Fishbowl Roulette. Sounds fun.
Do you have any idea what you've gotten yourself into?
I mean, I do know you, so I kind of know within reason that it's going to be pretty amazing.
Well, for those who may be listening to this who don't know who you are,
Yeah.
so Jeff Brune, Cape Girardeau native, my friend,
Yes.
father of 3, husband, community leader, that may or may not be in air quotes,
Yeah.
and businessman.
Yeah.
What else did I miss?
You've covered the most important parts.
Shay, I mean to mention your wife by name.
Yeah.
The most important parts.
That's right.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. This is episode 1. I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Yeah, there you go. But I like being first in everything. So I'm glad that you invited me on first.
Winning. Okay, so Fishbowl Roulette. Here's what it is, folks.
Okay.
It is raw, unfiltered. Probably not a lot of editing, although where you're concerned, there might be some, and maybe even where I'm concerned. But we're just going to draw some topics and talk, and here's why. So the world is full of noise right now, right?
Sure.
And everybody's either in total agreement, walking away from conversations silently, not feeling like they can say what they mean. Or they're the loudest, they're the baddest, they're the most right in the room. And my thinking is what if we just talked? What if we just talked about real life? What
You
if
mean
we
like it used to be?
Like it used to be.
Yeah, I like that.
What if we just did that and tried that on for
Yeah.
size?
Okay,
So
I'm down.
I'm going to let you. I've got 5 bowls here. There's topics.
These are really fancy bowls too.
Dollar General's finest.
So the topics could be success tips, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's going to be my favorite one.
His
of course.
favorite, he thinks.
Current topics, pickleball for all.
Why do
Whoa.
you think I chose that?
I don't know.
We'll get to that.
And marriage.
And marriage.
Man, so where do you start?
Where do you start?
I mean, I think I'm going to start with marriage.
Okay. By the way, you get 1 pass and 1 pass only, and I will hold on to the pass because at some point that's going to become its own topic jar.
Do I have to read my pass?
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Now, because you've asked that, you do. We have to read it out loud.
I know. So, do you think our society is honest about long-term marriage and monogamy?
Well, there you go.
Okay, I'll go with it. I mean, honest?
Yes.
I mean, I think so.
Meaning what?
So, what do you mean by?
I think are people really inside their relationships being honest with each other about the temptations, any of the failures? Are they telling the truth to those closest? This kind of stems back from my single years, and I was amazed at how many married men that I knew were out there on the single scene.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm not, like, life happens.
Yeah.
But that's my thing is like, are people being honest about it? And if they're not, what would that look like?
I think the biggest thing is, do you go into a marriage for the right reasons? Do you go into it because it's convenient, because you feel like that's what you're supposed to do, or do you truly go into it because you're in love? Like,
Yeah, but how long have you been married?
Over 20 years.
And you're happily married.
100%.
I mean, you outkicked your covers. The entire community
no
is aware
doubt.
of that. And she's awesome. But that being said, there's still tough times in marriages, right?
Totally.
So how do you learn to address those?
You've got to be a friend first, I think, with your spouse.
Yeah.
And that comes from communication. Shay and I we've got a language that we speak, that we know each other, and good, bad, or indifferent, whatever the topic is, we talk through it. And sometimes those conversations are hard.
Yeah.
But if you go into it, and that's one of the things too, typically when you get married, you're young.
Absolutely.
Right? You're usually in your 20s. And, I'm a religious man. I truly feel like God puts you in the right spots at the right moments. And do you know how Shay and I met?
I don't.
She was my grandma's nurse.
Interesting. So I know how close you are to your family. Anybody who knows you knows how respected and loved your grandparents have always been in your life. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, so my grandma Brune, what's crazy about this story is how my grandma ended up in the hospital. She blew herself up with a barbecue grill.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I know that's not
it's
funny.
funny now.
I'm just picturing your grandmother in a sea of men, Brune men, having to go out and light her own barbecue.
Well, that's the thing. And so she survived this.
Yeah, I know that.
And so my cousin Brian got them a gas barbecue grill for Christmas one year. And my grandpa was like, I'm not using that damn thing. I cook on my Weber kettle. I use charcoal.
Yeah.
I'm not using that. And my grandma was, Charlie, we've got to use that. It's new. Brian got it for us. Okay. Well, neither of them have ever used one. So this was the old school flint lighter. Like grills where you'd have to hit it repeatedly before it would kick start, right?
No, thank you.
So my grandma, we called her Nana. So Nana goes outside and she's like, okay, I'll turn it on and it won't start. I guess it needs to warm up. So she closed the lid.
Oh my word.
Went inside and like made some salad and made some stuff like that. Like, okay, it's got to be warm now. And she goes outside, hits it once and it explodes.
Oh my gosh.
And it blows her back like 15 feet. She breaks her wrist, breaks like 3 ribs, breaks her hip, all on the right side. Like where
no
she's
burns.
landed. No burns. No.
That's wild.
And so she ends up in the hospital. So at the time, what am I doing at the time? Oh, I started the transit authority in Cape. So
just started the transit authority. That's what I did.
So I was the executive director of that. So I was a suit and tie guy every day. And so I would go up and see her. And, like the first time I'm up there, I see this smoke show nurse and I'm like, okay, like I'm going to go back and see Nana a few more times. And so, but Nana's totally fine. Like,
right.
She just had broken bones. So I'm going up there a lot. And finally Nana goes, honey, I love that you're coming up to see me so much, but I'm totally fine. Like, it's okay. Like, I love you're coming up here, but I'm fine. And I said, Nana, can you introduce me to your hot nurse? And she's like, I knew it. I knew it was something like that with you.
I mean, she's
and so
your grandmother.
Yeah.
She knows you.
So she's like, yeah, let me see what I can do. Well, so then Shay and I see each other. We never spoke because it was like Shay's shift was different when I was going up there.
Yeah.
But one time because she was maybe up there for 3 or 4 days. And so I go to get on the elevator and I'm standing there and I hit the button to go down. And for some reason, the door doesn't close. It's just kind of pulsing.
Ding, ding. Yeah.
Nobody's in there with me. And all of a sudden, this hot nurse comes kind of like a cartoon. She comes sliding in, in front of the elevator door. And she stops dead center. And she was like, so she's just staring at me. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? And then the door closes.
Stop.
Well, from her story, she is inquiring about me. She's asking the other nurses, hey, who is coming to see Mrs. Brune so much? Is that her grandson? What's his story?
Wow.
And so
I did not know that.
The rumor, you'll like this, Sandra. The rumor with the nurses up there was, he's in the finance world, which I wasn't at the time. He drives a BMW. He drives a BMW, which I did not. And he's a player.
Well, I mean, 1 out of 3.
Right. And so she's like, well, all right, let me see. I want to get to know him. Well, Nana gets released from the hospital. And so I just think, I'm never going to see her again. I go to Molly's. I go downtown with some buddies. Lance LaFont, my cousin Brian, and we're all out, and we meet these other girls out, and we're like, hey, we're all going to go to Molly's.
Hence the player.
Yeah.
He said reluctantly.
Right. And so Lance and Brian were like, I got to work tomorrow, man. I'm going to bounce. This is on a Thursday night. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to go up there and see these other girls. And so I go, well, the other girls don't show. Well, Shay
is one of those other girls.
No. Shay worked at Molly's as a hostess. Even though she was a nurse, she had just started a nursing career. And so she worked at Molly's as a hostess because she had been a waitress there and a hostess for several years, just going to nursing school. And so I'm like, well, hell, I'm going to get a beer. And so I'm standing at the bar, and I get tapped on the shoulder, and I look up in the mirror of the back bar, and I'm like, holy shit, it's the hot nurse. And so
that's how we get an R-rated podcast.
So you can say show this. So I turn around.
I meant hot nurse, but go ahead.
And I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, is your grandma in the hospital? I'm like, she was until today. She got released. I'm like, you're the nurse. And we literally have been together since that moment.
That is crazy.
Yeah. 1999.
So because of that, and because you said like in the
Yep.
you choose each other. And so I happen to know another question in there is, what's the center of your marriage?
I think I already said it's communication.
I was going to say God.
Yeah. I mean, definitely that. I mean, that's obviously the overarching center of everything.
Right.
But it's communication. We have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
I mean, we laugh, we watch shows, we do stuff fun. Like, we just have a ton of fun. I think that's the most important thing. It, like, when you're with somebody that you truly want to be around.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be around anybody else.
I get it.
That's it. Like,
I get it.
She's my
Took me a lot of years to find that, but I get it.
Yeah. And, long story short, I mean, God put you in the right moment at the right time, and so my grandma, she would claim, she was always like, I set you up. And I'm like, well, I mean, I guess you did by blowing yourself up with a barbecue grill.
Broke some ribs.
But that's when I always jokingly say, that's when like God's in heaven and he's like, okay, like, now the plan with getting Jeff and Shay together. Now hear me out.
Yeah, just stick with it.
We're gonna blow Nana up with a barbecue grill.
She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine.
Yeah, totally fine. I mean, and but I love telling that story just because I'm so glad I was in the right place at the right time.
That's amazing.
And anyway, but back to the question. What the hell was the question again?
I mean, well, that's the kind of the point, right?
Yeah.
So, like, our people, like you are in a place, and we could go down this rabbit hole all day, which we won't because I want to see how you do in some of these other fun little jars. But it's just been my experience that there's people who choose to take the hard road and have those hard conversations, and then there's people who don't.
Yeah.
And I have been both of those people.
Sure.
So I'm not casting aspersions at all. One, you grow together, and one, you grow apart.
Yeah.
It's not always going to be 5-star sex. It's not always going to be 5-star meals, 5-star trips. It's not, I mean.
Sometimes it's mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese and hello, honey, good night.
You neither have showered in 2 days over the long weekend.
That's right.
But it's amazing. So Rachel at work that does all of our marketing, so she's a young 20-something, and so she's in the prime time of everybody getting married, all of her friends.
Oh, yeah.
8 weddings
she's gonna go broke
this year, right?
Yeah. Any of them destination weddings? I would unfriend those people.
Know. Yeah, I don't think so. But, and I jokingly say, you're in the time of your life when all of your friends get married. I'm in the time of my life when a lot of my friends are getting divorces.
Yeah.
And they've cheated and they've done all that stuff. And
they don't know how to bring it back.
Yeah. And it's a cycle. And I think it just goes back to, did you get married for the right reasons? Like Shay and I love each other.
Yeah,
and
you do.
I mean, I couldn't see my life any different. Like, I just love our life.
That's awesome. That's a great feeling.
Yeah.
All right, what other rabbit hole are we going down?
And I got to go pickleball.
Pickleball
for all.
Pickleball for all.
Right. Now, you're going to have this for everybody?
Huh.
No.
There's always going to be one little thing that's specific to that person.
So what life lessons play out on the pickleball court?
So tell everybody why we're talking about Pickleball for All very quickly.
Yeah,
this is not your podcast.
Yeah, I do have a podcast called Pickleball for All, ironically. And it's weird to be on the different side of this. But yeah, I'm the president of the Pickleball Factory in Cape Girardeau, and it, we've just had our 1-year anniversary, and we've had, over 5,000 people play at least one time from 29 states.
It's wild.
And it's been amazing. You know, I mean, I only started playing like 3 years ago, and then talked our business partners into, hey, we should think about doing indoor pickleball, and they thought I was insane. And but the life
Do
lessons,
either one of them play?
barely, barely.
They don't know what a duper is.
No, hell no, they don't. But life lessons, I think it's just like any sport. You know, I grew up obviously playing football and all sports, but football was my main thing. And it's, I had a coach tell me once that anybody can play great when the weather's perfect, when you feel great, when you're not sore, when you're not hurt, when it all didn't go wrong the play before. It's the true competitor, true player, true champion that can play no matter what's going on.
Right.
You know, because some of the best and worst like plays I've ever had were after something went horribly wrong. I threw an interception, and then it's about responding to that. So I think it's the same thing in pickleball. You know, now it's casual and it's fun. I
don't know. I've met some of those pickleball players. They're not casual and fun. They're like, get off my court, lady.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm 3 courts over. My ball bounced over.
Right.
It just happens.
And, you know, but I think the life lessons are no matter what happens to you, whether it's game or life or whatever, it's how you respond. And responding in a positive way.
I like it.
You know, and so I think that's the biggest life
I think
lesson.
the world can use more of that.
Yeah.
Responding in a positive way.
Totally. All right, next.
All right, current topics.
Current topics. Oh God, this is going to be politics.
You know what? It's not as political as you think.
All right.
I think I should have spiced it up a little bit more for you. But it's also,
this is just
we're figuring it out.
episode 1.
Episode 1.
I got to come back like episode 16.
Oh yeah, probably. He's already invited himself back.
So if you had to bet on one trend shaping the world for the next 10 years for our kids, what would it be, and why does it concern you or excite you? This is easy. It's AI. 100%. How often do you use AI?
Oh, I use it all the time. My kids don't.
Really?
They don't. Now, neither one of my kids, I shouldn't say that. I think Olivia uses it a little in her role. But neither one of my kids they're not also big social media people, which is funny because both of them are very social.
Right.
But I mean, that's where I go to too. Like when I like read that question and thought about that question, I was like, it's got to be AI, right? In the next 10 years. But then I don't know, there was a headline that said that age group is actually switching back to what they call analog hobbies, which are, by the way, things you and I used to do.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
like
because,
cameras and stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Like needlepoint and knitting.
Adelia, our oldest, like all she does is the needlepoint stuff.
Because it's like their brains are tired.
And so she loves the fact that she puts her phone down.
Yeah.
And then she cross stitches. And
yeah, she's gonna go blind.
But I'm like, well, like all of her Christmas presents this year were cross stitch related. It was a magnifying glass, and it was a light, and all this, and these glasses, and I'm like,
yeah.
So I call her Grandma Day Day.
Have you, Grandma Day Day? We're gonna go back to the AI thing, but have you priced some of these, or did Shay buy all that?
Shay bought all that.
Okay, I went into
I'm the wrapper. Shay is the buyer.
This was in that. You actually wrap this stuff, or is it bags?
No, I wrap.
Okay, that's impressive.
I'm a professional.
So good to know for next year.
Yeah, bring them over.
I will.
I drink bourbon.
I'll need your address.
Christmas
Perfect.
Vacation on, and then
perfect.
Yeah.
I totally lost my train of thought. What am I talking about?
My bad.
Yeah, it was AI. It's the needlepoint. I went into a needlepoint store in St. Louis in Kirkwood that is like going gangbusters. First of all, they refer to them as canvases.
Oh.
And these canvases, I mean, I'm thinking like Hobby Lobby, like is in my head, right?
Yeah.
The cheapest one I found was $92, and that was before you bought anything else. It was just the piece.
What?
I swear. I was like, whoa. My daughter better be very serious about this, and I better get a pillow.
So she does it too?
She does.
Oh, yeah. It's insane.
My oldest goes to the gym all the time. She's not on her phone. I don't know. It's because my mind goes to AI too, because
but cross-stitching and needlepoint stuff is not going to shape the world.
Correct.
Like
you can only do that one pillow at a time that says something pithy.
Yeah, one grandma sweatshirt at a time with ducks on it. But, I mean, AI, it's incredible. Every day I'm like, can you believe this?
What's your favorite one?
I mean, I go back and forth between Chat and Grok.
So somebody told me, I have not researched, this is the disclaimer, I do not know if this is true. Please do not come for me if it is not. That ChatGPT, which is the one that I love and knows me the best, which is really creepy to say when you say it out loud like that, is its number one source is Reddit.
Really?
I will just tell you that came from my home office is one of the top 3 guys, which you know what that company is.
Yeah.
So I assume it has some merit behind it.
Right. Huh.
Which is weird if you think about it. But that's also why journalists can't use it. But I don't use it for that. I use it to like rewrite things and thoughts and, all
I
that.
use it more for idea creation, formation, just to kind of get the juices flowing.
Yeah.
Just like if you and I had some project, we would go grab a few drinks and just chalk talk. We would just and it would just get the juices flowing. It just cuts the time of that down.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I'll if I wake up in the middle of the night, I now will be like, what's on my mind? I mean, I did a lot of the podcast stuff, like just thinking through, after you and I spoke that day, just thinking through, what does it look like? What are the steps? How do you, I don't know. You don't know what you don't know until you know it.
It's like I always think it's like talking to a smarter version of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, well, I would have thought of that.
Eventually.
But not that fast.
Right. Right. Take me 5 years. So.
The most fascinating thing I've used it for is with my son's pole vaulting. So pole vaulting is a highly technical sport, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so he's a senior pole vaulter at Notre Dame. And
the courage that sport takes blows my mind.
I mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
He's basically jumping over the top of a basketball backboard. I mean, he's just 15 feet. So I can plug a jump of his in. And in real time, like immediately, it can tell me how fast he was running meters per second on the runway, because it knows, right now it knows he's coming from 6 left steps, so like 100 and whatever feet. So it knows how fast he was going. It knows every detail about the vault. It will tell me why he missed or why he cleared. It will tell me how high is that. So like we were in Reno, Nevada this weekend at basically the Super Bowl of pole vaulting. I mean, it's the biggest meet in the world. And so there were over 1,000 vaulters there. He was in the elite division, so he was in the top 60 high school boys.
Very cool.
He finished 18th.
Wow.
There. But so I plugged his jump in, and it said that jump was a 16-foot jump. Actually, it was 16.2. And so it can tell all that immediately, like instantaneously, just on watching it, and it can analyze everything. I just think it's fascinating.
So it is fascinating. I'm going to say 2 things before we move on. The first thing is I can't tell you the amount of college students I've talked to who just use AI to do their everything.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I'm like, the decline of that in 10 years have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yes.
We're headed for that. Like people are scarily like, it's just a check mark.
Oh yeah.
Let me just finish this, and zero knowledge about any of it. The other thing is and I'm going to forget the technical name, but it's football, so you will know it. Who's the person who sits in between the offense and the defense coach that's now recording all of the plays? What's that called?
That's recording all the plays?
Literally, just record as it's happening. They're like typing it all in, and it's getting uploaded to AI.
Oh, so it'd be like, it would probably be a GA doing it. It wouldn't be like they're a coach, but that's like a grass assistant job. Like to the coordinators.
So a friend of ours' daughter is a student at a college that I shall not name, but their coach went to LSU, and she was that person.
Okay.
And every bit of it's live, and it's like they are using those, not just statistics, but they're using all of it to then call plays. And well, I won't say what she said.
100%.
I'll just say that
because in
is
real
Lane
time,
that talented? I don't know.
Just like with pole vaulting, in the football world, it can look at tendencies. It can look at when I was playing in college, we would do like one whole film session when we were prepping for a game where we're only watching the defensive back's feet to see what their tendencies are on how they're aligning. If they're on their heels, if they're on their toes, what kind of tip-offs, like them showing their hands. So we're watching that on VCR tapes, right? So now it's
for
literally,
those of you who don't know,
it's like literally in real time. You can watch a play during a game and be like, "Hey, this is what they're showing you."
Yeah, well, now it's almost immediate, and
Yeah.
the calls are being
Yeah.
changed that quickly. So, all right, what do we got next?
Yeah, what is next?
Oh, it's going to be your
my
favorite.
favorite one, sex,
God, I
drugs,
hope-
and rock and roll.
I hope it's the one that I was like, please, God, don't let him pull this one.
Oh, God, I hope it's that one, too.
Oh, I don't think it is. Maybe. Let's see.
What is one temptation men should talk about, but
Hey, it
But
might be.
absolutely
There might be a spell check or like a problem. I was typing too fast. Let me see that.
yeah, that's
Okay, go for another one. Great.
What was the first moment you can recall choosing between momentum and maturity?
That's not that sexy.
That's
Find
totally,
something
I'm
else.
throwing that
Get it out. All right, throw it out. I'm not even going to put that in the pass jar.
What is the most rock and roll season of your life, and what did it teach you?
First of all, what do you think that means? Rock and roll season.
Like where I was, I don't know. What do you mean by that? Like,
I mean, to me, when I think about rock and roll, I think like wild and out.
yeah, okay,
like-
okay,
Whatever that means to you. You know, Amish probably have a version of that too. They do. It's called Rumspringa or something like that.
yeah. Do you follow the Amish? Do you follow the Amish dude?
The Amish
on
dude.
social media? He's
No.
hilarious, by the way.
I'll have to do that.
Yeah. The
Like
most
what-
rock and roll season.
Like you were just like pants on fire, just raging,
Like
doing
during
something.
like breakdance days or my PK Ripper BMX days.
There's a lot of choices there. I'm going to say your football days.
It was definitely the football days.
Yeah. I'm going to say, why aren't you in the NFL? Just kidding.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, it's an inside joke.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually still trying to go to the NFL.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That seems smart.
Yeah. 52 years old, and I'm gonna make a comeback. I was hoping the Broncos. Like we were from Reno, we flew to Denver, and it was the day after Bo Nix got hurt in the playoffs, and I was.
You thought
I was
this is it?
I was really hoping the Broncos would find out that I was there.
What is the football level like comparison between pickleball and tennis, since you're already kind of in like the old man's tennis sport arena? I'm just kidding. I love pickleball.
What do you mean? What?
I'm kidding, but like 52, you're not going to play for the NFL. But
Oh, I mean, you never know.
oh my God,
I
AI is not that good.
I still have hope.
Shay,
Actually, I always joke with people. I'm like, I can make a comeback if it was 7-on-7 and no contact. Like nobody could hit me.
so flag football.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically.
So that's it. Flag football, pickleball, tennis, NFL.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a terrible comparison. I'm kidding.
yeah. But
You're
yeah,
fired.
You're right. Like during my college football days was when I felt like I was at my best.
So
But
when
the-
you
go ahead.
like, for me, I think, okay, well, you were at your best. So rock and roll for you means I'm at my best. I'm at my fiercest, and I'm at my most
Yeah,
finest.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you learn when you're at your finest?
You kind of learn who you are, kind of going back to some stuff we talked about before. You learn who you are after you've done great things and after you've done awful things, like on the field, right?
Yeah. I think in life too.
And you learn how coachable you are in those moments. I mean, they used to just rip us, just the most minute detail.
Yeah.
You get college football players get graded after each game and each practice, really, and it's a true grade sheet where they go through and they are nitpicking every little thing that you've done. Whether as a quarterback, they're watching your feet, like how efficient you are with your feet. They're watching how efficient you are with your handoffs, with your fakes, with where are your eyes on the read. Are you reading the right person? And so getting coached after that, like it's because especially quarterbacks, my personality.
I do.
Like I don't like to get told that I was wrong anyway. And so being willing to accept coaching like that, in our old world, the feedback rich world.
Yep.
I learned that in college
Oh,
football. Right?
it's
So
a
where
skill.
It
Especially,
is.
I would think, because like in high school, right, you're the star.
Yeah.
Everything's a walk.
Yeah.
You're the best. Everybody likes to see you come.
Yeah.
And then you go and you're actually playing with players who were also stars.
You know how many quarterbacks were on the SIU football team when I showed up my freshman year?
How many?
I was one of 12.
Oh, wow.
Everybody was all conference. Everybody was all district.
Right.
Everybody was all state. And then we had two junior college All-Americans. And then we had a starter that was an absolute stud. And I'm like, okay.
So when the playing field is made up of people who are also, I'm going to use the word great. There's
Yeah,
probably even
yeah.
greater, right?
Oh, yeah.
But like when the playing field becomes great and you're at your finest, where do you go from there?
You know, that's a tough thing. You know, so watching the game, the Indiana and Miami game,
Mm-hmm.
the hardest time on the football field I ever had, and it still chokes me up a little bit, was taking my pads off for the last time. Because, my God, I'd been playing like I've been playing tackle football since 3rd grade. And seeing those guys, like there was one guy that took his pads off and gave them to his parents in the stands, and I was like, man, I feel you. And so what was your question?
Where do you go from there?
Yeah, you know, it's hard to go, and it's not like SIU was super bright lights, right? Miami playing for the national championship.
Right.
You know, there's 22 starters on those teams. Maybe 6 of them are going to go to the NFL.
Right.
People
Yeah,
don't
it's
realize, they think, oh, everybody's. No, not at all. And so in having to turn that off and now get a job, man, it's why guys that play football, any sport really at a high level, and then military have a really tough time transitioning to normal life.
yeah.
Just because all of your focus is on this thing, and then
everybody around you has the same focus.
Oh.
So then you plug into a 9 to 5 or whatever that is, and it feels wah, wah.
Yeah. I mean, we used to walk into bars and everybody know our name. It was so funny, like going back the next year to like SIU, nobody knew who we were.
Right.
And we're like, what the hell? Like, not that I was a superstar, but people knew who I was.
Yeah. I know.
So transitioning from that it's a tough thing.
Don't you feel like, I'm saying this because I'm somebody who knows you. Don't you feel like you were able to tap into that and bring that into your future life, though?
Definitely.
How long did that take?
It took a little bit. It really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while before I was able to really say, okay, like I'm not going to the damn NFL. I got to get serious about some stuff. And then tapping into the all those traits that it took me to play football.
Yeah.
Of, you know,
This isn't on the question. What's the number one trait that you think put you where you're at today? Which is a pretty good place.
Yeah.
Right? You're helping managing some investment account, not accounts, sorry, wrong word, an investment situation with some other investors. I'm saying that wrong. Feel free to fix that for me.
Yeah.
You're doing the pickleball. You've got other things going on. You've tapped into a pretty unique network nationwide.
You
right?
know, yeah. I think it's a combination of a lot of stuff. It's my ability to stay positive when everything around me is going to shit. You know, that's part of being a quarterback.
We're going to move on to this next thing, but I'm going to tell you I was with one of my fellow recruiters, and she had just lost a 7-year kick-ass advisor on her team. And she goes, we are building all the time because it feels like everything is always coming down. And I was like, yeah, but we're like the stock market, right? Like what goes down must come up, vice versa, as long as you're still continuing to keep bumping in the right direction.
Yeah.
I think what you just said is what keeps people doing in the right direction, because there's a lot of people who just go whoop and fall off a cliff.
And it's easy.
I'm done now.
It's easy to have. I mean,
so easy.
You just think, oh, like this is it.
Yeah.
This is finally it, where I finally get, you know, I'm not going to, you know, like my dad always says, I mean, Jeff could fall into dog shit and come out smelling like roses every time. And, you know, it always crosses your mind like, maybe this is a time where it's not going to be like that.
Right. Maybe this is it.
You know, but then you realize, no, screw that.
I have a litmus test, which is based on results. Here's what I know. And then fill in the blank. Based on results, I have a career. Always. Based on whatever that is. It could be me digging ditches, but I'm going to have something. Based on results, I have a roof over my head. I take care of my family. You know what I mean? Like, So when I have those moments, it really does help remind me, okay, the house might be on fire right now. We're going to walk out. It's going to be okay.
Yep.
I don't know what it's going to look like, but it's going to be
Yep.
okay.
Well, that's why you surround yourself with the people you surround yourself with.
Absolutely.
So when it's going bad, they're by your side. When it's going great, they're by your side.
Absolutely.
You know, and so
I'll stack my people bank
Yep.
against anybody's.
Yep.
Very, very lucky and blessed. I know you are too.
Somebody told me.
Well, you're one of mine.
Well, you too. Somebody told me that the most valuable thing you have, and this is old school terminology, is your Rolodex.
Oh yeah.
Like for us now, it's your phone,
Right.
right? But your ability to call people and just, hey man, I'm having a tough time, need to talk to you, or it's, hey, I got something great going on.
Yeah.
Hey,
My dad always said, be a person that others will give the benefit of the doubt to.
yeah,
And that has always stuck with me. And the way you do that is, I think you're a genuine person. You show up for other people. You
Yep.
show up for yourself. You're honest when you make a mistake.
Yep.
And you own it and move
you do the
on.
right thing.
Yeah, you do the right thing.
I think that's great advice.
You do the right thing. So, all right.
What's next?
Last but not
Success
least, before
tips.
rapid fire, this might be a 2-episode series.
Oh.
We'll see where we're at.
Well, I'm a talker.
What? I didn't know that.
Right. All right. What is this? I got to put my damn glasses on.
Oh, God. Old man.
I know. What habit or habits have you acquired that you didn't learn from mentors, books, podcasts, etc., but by screwing something up?
Like screwing it up. Not just
Yeah.
responding to something that didn't go right. Like something you actively screwed up that taught you a lesson like, okay, I can do this better.
Man.
Don't act like you haven't screwed anything up.
No, I have, but I never admit it.
Well,
I mean,
okay, here
that-
is your chance for
I was
growth.
going to say that's probably the biggest thing is admitting when you're wrong. It doesn't have to be a specific thing.
Right.
It's, man, I screwed that up. Now, how do I respond?
Yeah.
And,
How do you respond?
And make it better. It depends on the situation, but I usually always try to put a positive spin on it and figure out, okay, like what can we learn from this and what's next?
Yeah. What's next? That's a pretty good one. What's
Yeah,
next?
you know-
Like, let's deal with it and move on.
Yeah.
So today's theme is positivity, communication, honest communication, and put your pants on and move on.
Yeah.
Get up and go.
Yep.
I like it. Okay, we're going to try out the rapid fire. I
made a
reading
mess
these.
over here of all of
Well,
your
the fish bowls.
The
That
fish
was
bowls.
actual fish bowls, listeners. Just kidding. Okay, you ready?
yeah.
No, I'm doing it.
Oh, you read. Okay.
Yeah. Loud leadership, you can't think. You got to answer.
Okay.
Like, I need like a
one word
gong.
answer?
You'll see. It's
Okay.
either yes, no, or you'll see the choice to make.
Okay.
All right, so loud leadership or quiet consistency.
Quiet consistency.
I know who you voted for, so that seems not right. Money or time?
Time.
I'm the same. What is your love language?
My love language is touch.
You wanted to say something else, but you know that's not
No,
in
it's
the book.
true. Shay's acts of service
I like it.
and mine's touch. And we both know that.
Fun or peace?
Oh, fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Peace will come. That's when I sleep.
Right.
Younger you would be shocked or proud?
I think proud.
I think both.
Yeah.
I think both for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, well, all right. Win ugly or lose with dignity? Don't say what. Just
I hate
say
to
it.
lose.
Yeah, right. Win ugly.
Yes. Damn right.
Risk or security?
Man, I've gone through my life. I've gone to both. I've gone through both.
Yeah.
I would say security.
Your security right now.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, best advice you ignored. Looking back, you didn't implement it.
That I ignored.
Mhm.
Man, I think I take all my advice. I take every advice. I really do.
Okay. Okay. One word that people get wrong about success.
One word
Mm-hmm.
that it comes easy.
That is more. Let's count that. It comes easy. That is
Well,
forward.
I would say easy,
easy.
but that you
Okay.
wouldn't know what that was. Maybe.
Yeah. Habit you refuse to quit.
Drinking.
I read this and I was like, he and I are going to say the same thing.
Now, I went through 365 days one year when I was training to hike the Grand Canyon, and it's the best I ever felt.
Well, yeah. I mean, you and I have talked about this. Like, I think the thing of it is, it's not like you and I are out there like swilling like vodka at lunch or at breakfast, unless we're on vacation.
Not every
unless
day.
we're at the airport where it doesn't count.
Yeah, there's no clocks.
No, there's no clocks there. But
well, there are.
I think that, and it's not, I'm not saying this is healthy. I'm just saying, it relaxes. I have fun. And sometimes I just have to shut my brain off.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, that's really, like,
Agreed.
Every therapist right now is like, what is that girl's phone number? we need to get to her right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. My other habit, though, is positivity. Like, not to piggyback on everything you've been saying, but why not?
Yeah.
My grandfather always said, you can laugh or cry. Why not do the one that makes you feel good?
Yeah.
And sometimes a good cry is, but
yeah.
I mean, there's so many things that are going right, and our news is so loud with the things that are going wrong.
Yeah, I saw something today. It was a quote today, and it said, "You can obsess just as much about the positive of something as you can the negative, and we typically choose the negative."
Yeah, our brains are hardwired to the negative. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
you'd think it'd be the opposite, but hundreds of thousands of years or 6,000 years, depending upon where you fall. Our brains have been wired to protect us. So we try
100%.
to see and not go do the bad thing maybe. But thanks for being my guest, episode 1.
Man, this was fun.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
I had fun.
The random questions like that is really fun because it puts you on the spot.
Yeah. I mean, that's the point. Like, let's just have a conversation. And these are, I don't know, we'll see where this goes. It's evolving, but
sure.
That's my hope, is that this becomes a tool that allows people to express themselves with each other.
Yeah.
Listen to something, hear something, have fun. I don't know, just put a little love in the world.
Yeah.
That's a song.
Yeah. No, congratulations. This is a big step for you.
Yeah, it is a big step. Thank you.
I mean,
Bob Levy's going to be very proud.
Yeah. I think he will.
Yeah. Thanks.
I know he will.
Yeah, thank you.
But this is fun.
Thanks.
Hey, thank you.
All right.
All right.